Hey there folks, yes, it's Wrestling Showdown here on the W3L network every Sunday at 12 PM, and if you subscribe you'll be notified every time a new edition of Showdown gets released, so hit the subscribe button. One button click is all you need. Now we of course are nearing the start of W3L's live adventures here in 2019. Remember, every live event this year is sponsored by our friends over at Crafty Connoisseur. Look up online, tell them that W3L sent you, engage with them as well because they're awesome people. The first of these events is on Dunfermline, 23rd of February. It's our first major event in the year. Remedy, co-sponsored by our friends over at Cushie's in Dunfermline. If you like Indian food, they are the place to go, ladies and gentlemen. Already announced for Remedy is Tenacious Johnny Lyons defending the heavyweight championship against the XL Luke Aldridge. Dickie Divers will also be there, but will he be defending the Showdown title? More on that in just a moment. The following day in Linlithgow, you got all the Remedy Fallout. Johnny Lyons will face Dickie Divers one-on-one, and if both men still hold their respective titles, management have decided to hold a coin toss at the event, and the winner of that coin toss will defend his title. Should it be the loser of the coin toss? Regardless, we will determine just which title will be up for grabs in Linlithgow. Who will it be? Who will hold titles? Come along to Linlithgow and find out. Then March 3rd we return to Galashiels for an event co-sponsored by the Border Boogie and Karaoke Bus. It's the only way to travel, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be seeing Johnny Lyons take on the very good Mr. UNG Mackey, possibly for the heavyweight title, possibly not. All depends what happens at Remedy and in Linlithgow. But regardless, it's Lyons versus Mackey in a rematch from our Fight for Life event in Dalkeith back in December. Speaking of which, if you haven't watched it yet, we will release a special edition of Fight for Life on the W3L network this past Wednesday at 7 PM. Features 3 of the matches taken from that live event. Lyons versus Mackey, Raging Krieger against Assad and Ali, and Musso versus Stevens. It's well worth seeing. Remember, the event was dedicated to the memory of the late Edward Harris, and we raised money for the Samaritans. You should really watch it, it's fantastic. And again, if you subscribe to this channel, you will be notified when it was made available, so do so. Now, I've mentioned Dickie Divers a couple of times. I was very vague about his status at Remedy, and the reason is that while he will be there, he may not be Wrestling Showdown champion, because he's going to be defending that title right now. No, not here in the W3L Mobile Studio, but in the match that we are about to see. Divers is taking on one of the new faces here in W3L in the form of Kai Balfour. Can this newcomer, and what is the biggest match of his career, score arguably, no, not even arguably, definitely the biggest upset that he will ever have in his career, by becoming the new Wrestling Showdown champion? Or will Divers find yet another way, by hook or by crook, to retain that title? So the only way for us to find out, let's go down to ringside as the Wrestling Showdown Championship is on the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, this going to be a singles match set for one fall, and is for the Wrestling Showdown Championship! Introducing first of all your challenger, Countess from Cowdenbeath, and weighing 165 pounds, this is the Peacemaker, Kai Balfour! And his opponent, he is from Raccoon City, weighing 205 pounds, he is the Wrestling Showdown Champion, Dickie Divers!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe Fordyce here with you on Wrestling Showdown, and the Wrestling Showdown Championship is on the line. Dickie Divers there in the black singlet with the coloured stripe at the side, defending against a newcomer to W3L, certainly a newcomer to Wrestling Showdown. It's only his second ever appearance. He is the Peacemaker, Kai Balfour. Now, you will be familiar with Divers, I'm sure you've seen here on Showdown countless times. And if you go to W3Lnetwork.com, check out the playlists section. There is a playlist of Dickie Divers matches, so you can watch him throughout his W3L career. He was of course part of the contingency plan with Taylor Bryden, multiple time tag team champion, and of course now the only ever Showdown champion. He's won the tournament, as we saw here on Wrestling Showdown back in June, and he has defended it ever since against like Mike Musso, against Kevin Williams recently, Joey Legend, Bram, you name it. Balfour being thrown down. Now, Kai Balfour you won't be familiar with. He's a new product out of the W3L Action Academy. He only debuted in the middle of last year at some of the smaller events W3L runs during the summer. Back at the start of December, he was in a triple threat match right here on Showdown, taking on Leo King and Omar Mohammed. Came out victorious in that one. The manager was impressed enough to give him an opportunity at the Showdown Championship, but I mean, Divers has got a huge experience edge. End of 2007 Divers debuted. Huge right hand by Divers. So Kai Balfour is really in the back foot here. He's got potential, definitely. As he moves it the way, he's a quick one. Firing off some forearms. And this would be a huge feather in his hat if we were able to defeat Divers. Of course, we are on the run up to Remedy. Everyone wants to be part of that event. Divers is going to be there as he gets drop kicked out of the ring. You know, there's unfinished business between Divers and Taylor Bryden, who I mentioned before, former tag team champions, former partners, now enemies. Bryden's been trying to get his hands on him. We saw at Wrestling 12, Divers had to face Bryden, but low blowed him almost right away. He was disqualified and then ran off. And they've really kept away from each other. Divers tried to avoid Bryden at every turn as here comes Kai Balfour. Oh, out for the sliding drop kick, and Divers enough presence of mind to pull up the apron and has trapped him. There's the experience advantage that Divers has with a bit of youthful enthusiasm from Balfour. So again, you may not be familiar with who he is, as Divers pummeling away at him, referee trying to get him to break this up and get him back in the ring and restore some order. So Balfour's from Cowdenbeath, as was announced by your ring announcer Stevie Wizard. Again, he's only been going for really since the middle of 2018, just sporadically here and there, finding his feet in W3L. So he has a background in playing football, which means that he obviously has very good stamina. He's very good at thinking quickly, of course, changing tactics as they go along. He's going to make him be seeing stars. Divers dropping the leg right across him. So Kai Balfour has, again, a lot of potential, but of course, potential. Hang on, this referee going for the cover there. Only counts to two. Potential's one thing, but of course practical experience is so beneficial when Divers has that in spades. It'd be a very good test for Kai Balfour, and indeed for Divers. So of course, if he's overlooking Balfour, if he's looking towards Remedy, if he's looking towards potentially wondering whether Taylor Bryden's going to appear, then maybe Balfour will score the upset. Who knows? And it would be an upset, let's be honest. No disrespect to Kai Balfour, but considering how little experience he has, if he was to become Showdown champion at the expense of Dickie Divers, that would make his career. There's the speed I was talking about. Sunset flip. Divers trying to stay upright. Trying just to centre of gravity. Oh, and stomps on him. This building's been left in a very festive state, despite the fact we're at the end of January, but there we are. So it's worth celebrating. And Diver just has Balfour where he wants him. Be quite methodical from Divers, be quite sadistic too. As things going his way, just toying with him somewhat, charging in. And again, Balfour able to think quick, he's got the stamina, got the speed. Goes on a DDT, lovely move. Threw himself up in the air, oh, right for a cover, wise move here. So many times just starting out, you don't really think you should necessarily immediately go for a cover. Some veteran instincts almost being shown by Kai Balfour. And runs right into that clothesline. He does like to run around, does Balfour. He's very fast. There's Divers going for a cover now, trying to end this one. Maybe he's taking Balfour a little lightly. But Balfour, he's very quick, likes to run around a lot. And it works to his advantage sometimes, other times not so much. As I said, we saw him at the start of December, won that triple threat match. He's Leo King and Omar Mohammed. I'm sure we'll be hearing from all three of them in the months to come here in W3L. We've got 3 live events on the horizon. There's another dropkick. Divers not out of the ring this time, but crashes out the turnbuckles. Balfour with the crowd on his side. Lands a double foot stomp. Used it off the top rope before, but doesn't quite wrap this one up as of yet. And the last W3L Action Academy showcase, we saw Balfour go toe-to-toe with Luke Aldridge. Gave a tremendous account for himself. Oh, German suplex! And the power of Divers. I mean, it has to be said, Balfour's not the heaviest man, certainly in W3L, but even so, this shows how much of a great all-rounder Divers is. And he's gone out of the ring, and he's found a chair. For what purpose? He's got the better of Balfour right now. He doesn't need to do this, but we've seen him get disqualified to retain the title. And the referee grabbing it. Yeah, he's not standing for this. He's got the chair away. Divers taking his focus off. Oh, and he nails him with the Kai breaker, he calls it. In for the cover. Divers falling in the corner. Referee comes in. 1, 2, and Divers with that veteran ring awareness. Oh, and Balfour doesn't realise. He doesn't realise what's happened. Divers got his hand on the ropes. Balfour thinks he's won it. And he's arguing with the referee, letting Divers have precious moments to recover. Balfour, oh, and nearly hit the ref. Oh, and Divers with a low blow behind the referee's back. That's the kind of attack I've seen before. Hang on, this is what he did to Williams. Knees him right in the face. And goes to the cover and retains the title. Well, Divers retains the title. It was a spirited performance there by Kai Balfour, and Divers grabbed the chair. Come on, he's won the match. Just need to be doing this, and right in the midsection, and nails him across the back. This is Divers just being arrogant, adding insult to injury, trying to set his dominance over the newcomer. This youngster does not need this. Divers is beating him. Why does he need to keep attacking him? He's put the chair under his face. And Divers got a second chair. I think he's going to sandwich his head in between those chairs. There's no need for this. Divers does not need to employ these tactics. And wait a minute, from the back, it's Taylor Bryden. Former contingency plan member Taylor Bryden. He's been after Divers for a long time. And Divers gets the hell out of there. He wants nothing to do with Taylor Bryden. One day these men's paths will cross. Divers won't be able to shortcut and cheap shot his way out of it. It's not going to be tonight, but Bryden saving Kai Balfour from a potential serious injury. I think Divers going to smash his head together with 2 chairs. But Bryden has come to the rescue. Divers retains the title, but I'm sure we've not heard the last of the issues between Dickie Divers and Taylor Bryden.
Dickie Divers retaining the W3L Wrestling Showdown Championship there over Kai Balfour. And you saw at the end, he went to attack him with a chair for whatever reason. But of course the save was made by Taylor Bryden. And I am now in a position to confirm to you that at Remedy, February 23rd in Dunfermline, co-sponsored by Cushies, that we will be seeing Dickie Divers defending the Wrestling Showdown Championship against Taylor Bryden. The former contingency plan cohorts have been chasing each other. Bryden especially has been trying to get his hands on Divers, and he has been trying to get away from Bryden at every opportunity. You saw what he did at Resolution 12. Finally, they're going to be put one-on-one in the ring together. What will happen? Be there at Remedy, and you will find out on the 23rd of February. Then the following day, the 24th, as I mentioned, is Lions versus Divers. Will either of them hold a title? Because of course Lions is facing Luke Aldridge the night before for the W3L Heavyweight Championship. If there is a title to be had, if there's 2 titles to be had, management will have a coin toss to determine just who is going to be defending the title in that match. And then March 3rd, Galashiels is joining Lions against the very good Mr. Yuji Maki. Maybe for the heavyweight title, might not. All depends on what happens at Remedy and in Linlithgow. That event in Galashiels is co-sponsored by the Border Boogie and Karaoke Bus, and of course every event this year sponsored by our friends at Crafty Connoisseur. Look up all 3 of these fantastic people on Facebook, look them up online. You will not regret it. Tell them that W3L sent you. If you want to come to Remedy, of course you do, and if you want to come to Linlithgow, obviously, and if you want to come to Galashiels, why not? Get your tickets from our website. You can go to W3LWrestling.com. Make sure you engage with us via social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Details are on your screen right now. The very channel you're watching here on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, because every Sunday at 12 PM you'll be notified when the next edition of Wrestling Showdown is made available to you. And also, like last Wednesday, 7 PM, we released Fight for Life. So we're always putting up extra things on the network, so make sure you subscribe and you won't miss any of them. And of course, use the hashtag W3L Wrestling Showdown when you talk about this show. Why wouldn't you? Come on, let us know who should be involved in Remedy. Who do you think is going to win? What title will be in line in Linlithgow? Be involved with the Worldwide Wrestling League. Subscribe to this channel, like I've said, and come back in 7 days' time. We'll be even closer to Remedy and our event in Linlithgow, even closer to our next set of live events, which nobody does live events like W3L, let's be honest. So come back, I'll bring you more amazing action and tell you more about what you're going to be seeing at those events. In fact, as we bring you more fantastic Wrestling Showdown.